Hi, welcome back to another game show edition of Speaking of Iowa. We had a great time doing this last time, and people commented that thought it was great that they got the opportunity to put some names and faces together and get to know some of the personalities behind the activism here in Potawatomi County. Let's go ahead and meet our contestants today. We've got a brother and sister group, Jeff and Jill Shudak. All right, let's meet Jeff Shudak. Jeff, tell us just a little about yourself.
I am 43 years old. I'm married to my wife, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. I am a union plumber in Omaha, Nebraska. I am a labor activist, and I'm very strong into the Potawatomi County Democrats.
Yes, you're one of the Central Committee members.
I'm a Central Committee member.
CB9?
Number 9, yeah.
Okay, great. Jeff's great. I see it at all the big rallies. A lot of great support for labor and social justice.
Yep. I see Glenn also over at Mom's Place as well.
Right.
We do that every other month. Sometimes second, third Friday of every other month.
Yeah. People, if you're in Council Bluffs, come on down. It's a great time, and it's a valuable service.
We've both been working with the CWA, trying to talk some sense in the City Council and the school board. And the next thing I'm looking forward to is helping my friend Glenn, Steve Gorman, Charlie McConkey, Ray Stevens, and who else am I forgetting?
We got Fran Parr.
Yeah,
we got a lot of folks running for office.
Marsha Pilger.
Yep.
Who else do we got?
Well, we could use somebody to run for the county treasurer and county auditor. Okay, let's take a moment and get to meet Jill Shudak, Jeff's sister. Jill, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm 38 years old. I live in CB8 precinct. I am the vice chair of the Potawatomi County Democrats.
And that's a new job for you, isn't it?
That is. I was just elected in March.
Well, thank you for that
Yeah.
service.
And I also head up the volunteer committee for Mom's Place for the Potawatomi County Democrats.
Right. You did a great job with that, and I think that the way we suckered you into that was after you did such a good job with Mom's Christmas fundraiser. We had a goal to raise a certain amount of money as a party, and you just blew that out of the water.
Yeah, we had a goal to raise $500, and we ended up coming in over $1,300 for that.
That was amazing. That was great work. So
it was great.
We really appreciate that. Jill also is a major activist here in the neighborhood. You've seen her pictures on some of our protests in Oakland. That's Jill sitting right next to me. I didn't even know that was Jill sitting right next to me at the time, and I got to know her, and then I saw the pictures and thought, well, of course that's Jill. I mean, she's just amazing. So thank you so much for coming and doing this with us today.
Thank you.
All right, let's play a little Speaking of Iowa game show edition. Okay, so one more time, the rules of the game before we start. We're going to start on my right with Jill. Jill is going to get to pick a question, value, and a category. She'll have the opportunity to either answer that question or pass on that question. A right answer, she gets points. A wrong answer, she loses points. If she passes, it goes to Jeff, and Jeff will have the opportunity to either answer or pass. After that, Jeff will be the next one to pick a category, and we'll go back and forth like that until we've answered all the questions on the board. We're going to have a good time. Let's have a little fun with Speaking of Iowa, the game show edition. Jill, start us off with a category and a value.
I'm going to start with Potawatomi for 10.
Potawatomi for 10. This is one of the 5 Republicans vying for a seat on the Potawatomi County Board of Supervisors.
I'll answer it. Who is Belt?
Who is? Scott Belt is correct. There's also Justin Schultz, Adam Hauser, Lynn Grovey, or Mary Stanley. All right, now the board goes over to Jeff. Jeff, pick your category and your value.
Of course, Glenn. Party time.
Party time.
For 10, please.
For 10. He's starting out low. Okay, she retired as Potawatomi County Chair Executive effective March 2018.
Linda Nelson.
Linda Nelson. Who is Linda Nelson is correct. Please remember to answer in the form of a question, but we'll let it slide this time. Okay, back to Jill.
I'm going to go back to Potawatomi for 20.
Potawatomi for 20. You don't want to leave home if you don't have to.
Right.
This position is the only rural Democratic candidate for Potawatomi County Supervisor.
Man, that's a tough one.
I'll give you a few minutes.
Who is Glenn Hurst?
Who is Glenn Hurst? That is correct. Well, he's a lot of people do a lot of things to a lot of people. Jeff, your question.
I'm never getting away from party time for 20.
Party time for 20. As affirmative action chair for the Potawatomi County Democratic Party, she also mounted a campaign for the city council in 2017.
I believe that is who is Virgie Sanford?
That is correct. Who is Virgie Sanford? She does a great job for us.
Yes, she does.
All right, Jill, the board's yours.
I'm going to steal Jeff's thunder and take party time for 30.
Party time for 30. The sister taking her brother's thunder. The Democratic candidates for House District 22, 16, and 15.
I think I know 2 of the 30.
You can pass if you like.
I'm going to pass it.
All right, Jeff.
The 3 candidates are Charlie McConkey,
Correct.
Steve Gorman.
Very
Who
good.
is Steve Gorman?
Correct.
And who is formerly Write-In Ray, now my friend Ray Stevens.
That is correct. Who are Charlie McConkey, Steve Gorman, and Ray Stevens. Congratulations on getting them in the correct order as well.
Charlie.
Well, the board is yours, Jeff.
Glenn, party time for 50.
Party time. For 50, you're going to jump to
For
40.
50.
All right. Of the approximately 56,000 active voters in Potawatomi County, this is roughly the percentage that are registered as no party.
Is no party independent? That's my first question.
Yes, independent. That's correct.
Glenn,
You can play or pass.
definitely going to pass this one.
Oh.
Glenn,
Yeah.
what is 1/3?
What is 30 to 40%? 35%? That is correct.
All right.
20,000 non-party voters in Potawatomi County. Okay, Jill, the board's yours now.
Let's clear out party time for 40.
Party time, taking your brother's party. This is the time, day, and location of the monthly Potawatomi County Democratic Party Central Committee meeting.
Second Saturday of every month at the Council Bluffs. What is the second Saturday of every month at the Council Bluffs Library at, and the time, 10:30 a.m.
Correct.
Or 10 a.m.,
What is-
sorry.
correct. What is 10 a.m. on the second Saturday of the month at the Council Bluffs Public Library? Very good. Jill, the board's yours.
I'm going to go ahead and do jumping hurdles for 10, please.
Jumping hurdles. Trump was able to dodge the Vietnam-era draft with 4 student deferments and 1 medical deferment for this reason.
I believe what is, it was a foot condition, and I'm going to go with flat feet.
Oh, that is incorrect.
Oh.
Jeff, would you like
Love
to
to steal it. Who is Comrade Bone Spurs Donald Trump?
that is correct. What are bone spurs?
I
Very
knew it
good.
was a foot.
Flat feet, Pete, you were in the right neighborhood.
Yep.
Jeff, question, the board is yours.
Glenn, let's go with Potawatomi for 30.
For 30 big ones. The answer is, the City of Council Bluffs has closed this department responsible for immunizations and STD prevention and testing. The county will be taking over this function.
Oh boy, Glenn, that's a tough one. I know this affects you, and
This will affect all of us.
So I even get this is the department. This department.
You can
The
play it
department.
fast.
Glenn, I'm gonna go for it. The what is the Department of Health?
What is the Department of Public Health? The Public Health Department. That is correct. Jill, the board is yours.
Let's do ladies for 10.
Ladies! Ross Wilburn, John Norris, Nate Bolton, Kathy Glasson, Andy McGuire, and Fred Hubble are all contending for the opportunity to run against this current Republican governor of Iowa.
Who is Kim, where's the money, Reynolds?
Indeed, you even got her middle name right. We didn't include that. Congratulations. Jeff, take us somewhere.
We're going back to Potland, Glenn, Potawatomi for 40.
For 40, Potawatomi. Of the 99 counties in Iowa, Potawatomi County came in this place for health outcomes in the 2018 County Health Rankings and Roadmaps. We'll accept within a 5-point range.
Glenn, what is second to last?
Very close. What is... Oh, sorry, and we did not give Jill the opportunity to answer. Jill, I'm sorry, did you know the answer to that? Yes?
I actually thought it was 98 as well. So
98 as well.
yeah,
Okay. Well,
I knew we were down there pretty low.
Okay. Well, we'll just take the points away from Jeff because he's getting pretty cocky. Okay. Jill, the board is yours.
Let's clear out Potco.
We're finishing pot for 50. This was the last Democratic representative on the Potawatomi County Board. That is not correct. Family show.
Sorry about that. Man, I'm blanking on his name. If I give his formal title, does that count?
It was Potawatomi County Board of Supervisors. No, so no. We need a last name at least. Remember, you can always pass.
I'll
Your
pass
well-read
it.
brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass it.
All right. What have you got for us, Jeff?
I know it was on something at one time, but I don't think it was that. I'm gonna guess Lyndon Nelson.
Oh, that is not correct. Who
Sean
is
Shea.
Sean Shea? 1991, I believe, was when he was on the board. That is a long time ago. We'll have to change that this year.
Yes.
Okay, Jeff, the board is yours.
How about endorsement, Glenn, for 10?
Endorsements for 10. 6 months after the event, this individual again called out the Glenn Hurst campaign for standing against his anti-Islamic event in Oakland, Iowa, putting the campaign back on the front page of the Non-Pareil. Thank you. His own party has distanced itself from him.
Glenn, who is Jeff Jorgensen?
That is correct. Who is Jeff Jorgensen? Who is Jeff Jorgensen? Okay, the board goes to Jill.
Let's do jumping hurdles for 20.
Hurdles served you well last time. Let's see what we get this time. The Wisconsin Supreme Court ordered Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker to do this, as his failure to do so would leave citizens without representation for over a year.
You know, I don't know. I'm
We're-
gonna have to pass that.
We're going to let it go to Jeff then. Jeff, the opportunity to steal 20 points here.
I'm going to pass too.
Okay, this was in the news just a few weeks ago, actually. It was hold special elections. They were not holding elections for their House seats that were left unoccupied. Therefore, those districts had no representation. Okay, Jeff, where would you like to go?
Let's go to ladies for 20, please.
Ladies, this Iowa senator made the following comment at a 2012 NRA convention. Maybe I don't have to read anymore,
No, you don't.
but we should. Let's read
Okay.
it. It says, "I have a beautiful little Smith & Wesson 9mm, and it goes with me virtually everywhere. I believe in the right to defend myself and my family, whether it's from an intruder or whether it's from the government, should they decide that my rights are no longer important." Got a guess, Jeff?
I think it's, who is Joni Ernst?
Who is Joni Ernst is the correct
To
answer.
remember Joni's middle name.
This is for extra credit.
There is no extra credit.
Joni Breadbags Ernst.
Jill, take us away.
Let's go endorsements for 20.
Endorsements. We're just a little over halfway through here. Followed by Walmart. This sporting goods store threw its weight behind the gun reform movement by declaring it would no longer sell assault weapons and high-capacity magazines and no longer sell guns to customers under the age of 21.
Who is Dick's Sporting
Who
Goods?
is Dick's Sporting Goods. Absolutely. Congratulations to you and to them. Jeff, where do you want to go?
Glenn, I would like to go to endorsements for 50.
Endorsements for 50. Kim Reynolds won the Republican nomination for governor when this individual fell 8 names short on his petition to get on the ballot?
Tim Reynolds won the Republican nomination for governor when this individual fell 8 names short on his petition to get on the ballot. I'm going to pass that, Glenn.
Jill, do you have an idea?
I don't.
The answer on this one is Ron Corbett.
Oh, I did know that.
Ron Corbett. Yep, he's fading in our memories quickly. Jill.
Let's go hurdles for 30.
Hurdles for 30. To cast a regular ballot in an election after January 2019, you must show one of these forms of identification. We're looking for one of the forms you should show.
What is a driver's license?
That is correct. What is a driver's license, a non-driver's ID, passport, military ID, veteran's ID, or voter ID card? Jeff, where would you like
Jumping
to?
hurdles for 50.
Hurdles for 50. These are the 3 primary components to being a registered voter in Iowa. What do you have to be in order to register to vote in Iowa?
You have to be a resident of the state of Iowa.
That was in the form of a question, right?
What is a resident of the state of Iowa? What is 18 years old? And what is a person, that's not right, non-felonious, that's not right, or something like that probably. I guess not having any felonies, is that what non-felonious, I guess, would be?
Being 18 years of age, being a
US
U.S. citizen, and being an Iowa resident. Don't read those in. There we go. The board is now Jill's.
All right, let's jump that last hurdle for 40.
Hurdles for 40. You only have this many days to vote early in Iowa elections, including at the auditor's office or by absentee ballot. This is down from 40 days.
What is 30 days?
Oh, very close. What is
Ooh.
29 days? See, we just did it to Jeff too. We didn't give him a chance either. So there we go. Now the world is once again balanced.
Nope.
Jeff?
Endorsements for 40.
Endorsements for 40. Yeah, they get a little bit harder as we get here towards the end. While offering $600 million in tax cuts to corporations and business, Kim Reynolds dipped into this fund to the tune of $13 million to balance the state budget shortfall.
I'm going to guess, but I think I might be right. What is the rainy day fund?
What is the rainy day fund is the correct answer. Jill, where would you like to go?
Let's finish out endorsements.
Endorsements for 30. This closes the category. This Iowa representative need only open his mouth, and rivals J.D. Scholten, John Passion, and Leanne Jacobson get a boost in their efforts to defeat him.
I don't know. I'm going to pass it over to Jeff.
I think I know Glenn, but I'm not 100% sure. But who is Steve the Racist King?
That is correct. Who is Rep. Steve Racist King? He's doing a great job for our candidates every time he speaks. Okay, the only category left is ladies. Jeff, I believe the board is yours.
I like ladies, and we'll go big for 50.
Ladies for 50. This candidate seeking the Republican nomination to run against Republican Representative Charlie McConkey for HD 15 recently told the nonpareil that the important issue facing the states are trees. She did not elaborate on when she expected them to attack.
Yes, Glenn, who is Leanne Hughes?
That is correct, Jeff. Who is Leanne Hughes? Oh, you just got it in there. All right, Jill.
Let's do ladies for 40.
Ladies for 40. Donald Trump is frequently seen having his hand swatted away by her.
Who is his wife, Melania?
Who is Melania Trump? And there it is. There's the one of many hands.
She did it again 2 days ago.
I regret not getting the video. And we're going to close out the last one. This goes to you, Jeff.
All right.
Considered a leader in the 3rd Congressional District Democratic race, this candidate failed to make it on the 2018 primary ballot after a campaign manager forged signatures on her petition.
I can't remember her last name. Pass.
passed to your sister Jill. Jill, you have a chance to win the final
I
question.
know it now.
I don't. I'll give it back to Jeff.
Oh, that's
Go
so
for it, Jeff.
kind of you, Jeff. She's returned it to you. Go
I
ahead and
think
give us an answer.
Teresa Greenfield.
Oh, that is correct.
There you
Who
go.
is Teresa Greenfield? And that was very sad. Teresa really put a great effort in, and there was a lot of effort on the part of the other campaigns that she was actually running against, and of the other gubernatorial candidates who were out there. Actually went out and tried to collect names for her, so that was great. Well, that's it, folks. That's the end of the show. We'll tally up the scores here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, or in 2 weeks, we'll be back with another regular episode of Speaking of Iowa. Until then, I'm Glenn Hurst.